What's up, everyone? We got the new Phantasmal Flame sets in here today. We've got just about a booster box here that we wanted to open up. I did go ahead and sell a few packs to a couple of our customers, but once again, let's see if I can hit anything. If I can ever hit a card worth more than $100, I would probably just not even open up stuff anymore. But again, most of you know I don't like pack tricks, so we're just going to keep ripping. See if we get anything good. No, that's about as good of a pack as I've seen so far. We've heard of a lot of people getting the gold Charizards already out of these booster boxes. Kind of curious if everyone thinks the value is going to stay up on those, because they do not seem like they are a hard card to get. But I don't know. I actually haven't seen any of this set, like even online, to see, you know, like what the other, I don't know, even cards look like, even the basic stuff, the bulk stuff, whatever. It's cool from what I'm seeing so far. I mean, the artwork's kind of neat on some of these, but I mean, honestly, you know, it's kind of basic. I gotta say, I'm more impressed with the original Mega Evolution set. I think the artworks I got out of there were a lot cooler. Whether they were the basic stuff, the hits, any of it, well, that might not be too bad. Rest of it all looks like the huge. I really like the promo cards out of the booster box and everything on the first Mega Evolution set. Somebody earlier described this set as what they think is going to be the next, like, Obsidian Flame, so most of you don't think too highly of Obsidian Flame, but it does have some cool cards in it. There's some neat Charizards in it. When kids come in, they ask me, you know, what pack should I get for a Charizard? I always recommend Obsidian Flame, so I don't know if that's quite the same as this set here or not. Sorry, my camera does not like it when I move away from it and come back. Looks like I might have something in the back there. No, probably not. Story of my life, right, guys? That's okay. Some of these things are easier to open than others. I don't know what the difference is. I heard something interesting about the packs earlier today. Apparently there was a run of an older set that they had to like double and like triple crimp from the factory, so they all looked resealed. Man, I'm getting a lot of this card. That's a neat looking card. That's actually one of the ones I like the most I've seen, but to have 4 of them out of like 6 packs kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Don't forget, guys, we are going to be having a Black Friday sale. I have not made a official sale post yet, but we will be doing that, and I do think most of you will like it. I will say the entire store will be on sale. Got a Mega there. Yeah, nothing crazy. I don't know. If you guys can let me know if you guys can like weigh these packs, or if there's some way to like scan them. I don't know if people are able to do that kind of stuff or not. I was told you can't weigh modern packs, at least American packs, because of the code cards. I don't know if that's correct or not. So again, let me know. Oh, there we go. That's a neat one. I have no idea the value on this stuff yet, but I actually do really like that card. That's pretty cool. So I got something decent looking at least, right? But I also heard there was some kind of an app or something like that where you could like scan a pack and somehow it knows if there's a foil in it. Again, don't know if that's true, but boy, that would make it scary to buy anything that's been opened or loose or anything like that. I don't, again, really collect the Pokemon. I don't know if there's any new Morpeko cards. I do collect Morpeko. I collect Slowpoke, Psyduck, the cute cards, I guess. But again, some of the stuff's kind of cool. That Moltres is pretty neat. Wow. 2 in 1 pack. This might give everybody a little bit of an idea of how their booster boxes are going to go. I've heard, like I said, of people having some really good luck with this set. And I've also heard of one guy in particular opening up an entire case of booster boxes and only getting about $200 worth of cards out of it. So for a whole case, that is pretty crazy. I would hate to do a whole case and end up with nothing. Do need to get some sleeves over here. I always forget that part. You can tell I'm not a card person. What's everybody's opinion on grading these days? Is everybody still into PSA? I hear all the markets turning down on that. I know it's been a little bit difficult in the store, but the economy is not doing great right now, as most of you know firsthand. So I don't know. I don't know if graded cards are losing their appeal. I don't know if people are losing their interest in PSA. Welcome to my shower thoughts. That's what this video should be. Is I just open cards and talk about random thoughts that come into my mind about the world and the business. Oh, there's a Charizard. I'm sure that one's $1. I don't know. Have to look it up later. When these things first come out, I know a lot of the card stores even have a hard time buying this stuff because it's so hard to tell what the values are going to be this early. Again, we're still not buying a whole lot of singles right now. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to work out the binders and all that kind of stuff, but I know a lot of stores I hear are paying, like a lower percentage until a few weeks after release, just so there's time to get a market value, fixed value, I guess, or a semi-known value. If that was the first one of those Charizards anyone's ever pulled, it would probably be pretty valuable, but I know this set in particular had something crazy happen where on the last Mega Evolution set, I don't know if it was just ETBs or it was just booster boxes or if it could have been anything, but apparently a bunch of these cards got released in the packs way before the date, like when Mega first dropped. They were somehow already getting Phantasmal Flames. I've heard of people completing the full set way before release from buying from the people who got lucky getting those packs. I can't believe there's even that many packs out there to get a master set already. But all this bulk stuff, guys, this is all going to be in the free bin tomorrow. So if anybody needs any of this stuff to get, their collection going or to finish their collection or anything like that, it will be free. It'll be free and up by the front door. And so far, if I had to guess, most of these so-called better cards are probably going to be in the dollar bin. So we are not doing great. But are we having fun? I don't know. Kind of. Like I said, a lot of duplicates, which you're just playing on. Oh, that's a cool card. That's a pretty cool one. You guys might like that. That might be worth $2. And another one of those. But if there's anything good here, I'll have it priced. I'll put it in the case tomorrow. I'd like to get back to getting more things out in that front, but we are working on the video games. I would say by the end of tomorrow, we will have put out over 1,000 new video games into the store this week alone. So definitely come check out the new inventory if you're into the video game stuff. Here are the Pokemon card stuff. We do have quite a bit of vintage cards in right now. A lot of it pretty gradable, decent stuff. We do have a small stack. Well, a couple small stacks, so there's quite a few, I guess. But at the end of the video, I'll show you one of the cooler things we have here that's retro, but I just kind of want to open these up. Kind of decided I'm just going to go ahead and open up some of the packs when a new set comes out, just so I can say I did. Looking back, there's a lot of things like Crown Zenith and even Evolving Skies, my favorite set. There's a lot of things that I never opened up. Fusion Strike, I never opened up much. I wasn't really around for the time of like Team Up and stuff like that, but in the early days of the store, I did get some of that stuff, and I never did open it. And I'm kind of sad because I'll never really have that opportunity again to open that stuff really for like an affordable price for me. For the casual person that I am, you know, if I was really hardcore into it, maybe I'd even open this guy here, which I guess that is one of the new retro items we have in here. But you know, I'll never open that. That's just, it should stay sealed. I'd feel guilty opening it. But back in the day, I wouldn't have. So I wish I would have had the opportunity to have done that. So right now what I'm doing is taking my opportunity to open up something that's current, something that's cool, and I don't have to feel guilty about totally devaluing everything. I'm a pretty hardcore collector when it comes to like the video game stuff, and like when something's sealed, I hate opening it. But obviously when a new video game comes out, you know, you're supposed to open it, you're supposed to play with it, you're supposed to enjoy it. And I'm kind of treating the Pokemon card stuff like that. I'm trying to enjoy the stuff while it's new, and really get my time with it, you know. Like I said, I feel like I've missed out on a lot of stuff card-wise, and I want to do it. I might even open up some Magic cards here soon. I do have the Fallout Commander decks. I have all of those at my house. Obviously, they're Commander decks, so they just have the same stuff in them, so there's not much of a point in opening those up. But if I could ever get some collector's packs, which are like ridiculously expensive, I'm definitely going to open those up. So keep an eye out for that. And if anybody has any Fallout collector's packs that they want to sell me, I know they are pricey, but I would like to say I opened at least one pack of those. So let me know. There's a Nuka-Cola card in there that I really like that I'd really want. I'm better off just buying it as usual, but you know, everybody wants to open it. Napoleon, that's a cool card there. EX. I know you guys are probably hating the fact that I'm not putting the hits into sleeves right now. Sorry guys. Like I said, not the best Pokemon collector. But I hope to think more about that stuff ahead of time. But got the video rolling. Don't feel like stopping. I'm not going to send any of this stuff in. I'm not going to get a PSA 10 on any of this stuff. I don't think anything I've even found so far. Oh, Yamper is really cute, guys. That is a card I actually really like. That one, guys, is the first one we found so far that I'm going to keep. I'm going to set that one off to the side. That one's getting kept. I like the other little base Yamper that they have here. I just seen it in a stack over here to the side, but it's not a hollow or anything. I kind of at least like to have the hollows. That's why I really like the first Mega set, because even like the bulk hollows were pretty unique, pretty neat cards. Ghastly's kind of cool. That's a different kind of artwork on that one, I feel like. That one's kind of neat. Mimikyu, he's always cool. He reminds me of Halloween. Jumbo Ice Cream. Now they know the way to my heart. Well, we're getting down to the last few packs here, guys. We've got, I think, 3 left. Like I said, it's almost a full booster box. Nothing crazy yet. Nothing terrible, though. I mean, we found at least one card I like. Which doesn't happen often. Looks like there's something in the back there. Probably nothing too special. A blowtorch one I see a lot. Oh, yep. Nothing crazy on that one. Probably a dollar card. I liked opening the Star Wars, what do they call it? Like Shadows of the Empire set, there was. The stuff that came out like 2 years ago. There's been a couple other like sets released for it, but like what are the last line of those are? I like that guy. He's cute. Not a hollow. I'm keeping that one. I like it. Some of these guys, like him, never even heard of him. So that's one reason I'm opening this stuff. I'm trying to familiarize myself with some of the Pokemon here. Alright, we got our last pack. Everyone says last pack magic. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That has not been the case for me, but I hope to break that curse here and get the goods out of it. Nothing. Well, guys, nothing crazy out of our booster box, but we did get a couple cards we wanted to keep. I'll run through the hits again here real quick, and then I'll leave you guys on that note. But Lopunny? Is that how you say that one? Mega Lopunny EX? Oricorio? I'm sure I'm butchering that, guys. Like I said, I did not know these guys. And Empoleon, I've heard of him. He's pretty cool. That's probably one of the cooler looking hits I think we've gotten. The Sharpedo, this has got to be newer Pokemon. There's no way that was like one from when I was a kid in the 90s, because I feel like I would have remembered that one. There's another one of those guys again. He's pretty sweet. Like I said, probably some dollar cards here. I'm sure that's the cheap Charizard. That's not a good one. Probably a dollar card, but I guess this one's pretty cool. I wonder if it's worth much, because I feel like that should be at least a $5 or $10 card. That guy's pretty sweet. Another little EX there, and Dugong. He's pretty cool. If I had to guess, like he'd be worth something too. So we'll see. But like I said, guys, all this bulk stuff, it's gonna be for free in our bin tomorrow for all the guys that enjoy the Pokemon stuff. As a token of my appreciation, it'll be up there for free. I want to show off this vintage box we got here. This is not the current price. This was what it was a long time ago. But this is a Thunderstorm gift box. So looking on the back of this thing, it looks like it had, quite a bit of stuff had to play. It's got a play mat in it, a collectible coin, a felt bag, a card list, rules. So it's kind of like a starter box sort of thing to play the game. But what's cool and what makes this box valuable, one thing, factory sealed, of course, pretty sweet. There's the old Psyduck there, my favorite. So it comes with a pre-constructed theme deck, as most of the stuff does. It contains cards from base set 2, Jungle, Fossil, Team Rocket, and Gym Hero expansions. It includes a holographic card. But it comes with 3 randomized 11-card booster packs from recent Pokemon trading game expansions. This was made 98's on there, so I guess it'd be somewhere around then. So whatever sets that would be, I'm assuming obviously base set 2, Jungle, Fossil, Team Rocket, Gym Heroes. 3 of those packs are in this box. You do not know which 3 packs, but there is a chance that there's something extremely valuable in those 3 packs. This box here, we're asking $1,400 for it. It is slightly negotiable, but this thing's climbing every day, and obviously super good condition, factory sealed. Hard to find another one of those. So feel free to come in and check it out sometime. And yeah, there we go. There's our Pokemon for the day, guys. Thanks.